On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Kill. Hey, Lion. Easy. Read up 24. Read up 54. Go. Hot.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. Skirts by with the 35. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
It's a gain of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So from the 37, here's second and a couple.
Hey, go. Hey, I'm gun. Hey, tomato.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's complete. It's Bashal Tootin. He's to the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bashal Tootin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Texans nothing. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. 3rd and 5.
Tony. Here we go. 118. What's that?
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Tony.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the Jaguars.
Stroud looking to throw. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Quick throw to Collins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Stroud. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Stroud now on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
10 at the 10-yard line.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. On the RPO, he'll keep it. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 10 yards out. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, 60 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Down the field, he's got no. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
At the 9-yard line.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Let's go.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Now the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod. And you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Lawrence will throw. That's complete to DK. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Rip, 23.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Lisa 24.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
In motion left is Mitchell.
Tinter.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And the Jaguars first down.
Hey, Lion.
Turton fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard. That's all down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Hey, easy. Route. Done. Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop.
Hey, Ginger, tight. Tip.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. But big problems there on the conversion. A poor snap. It's no good.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jalen Noel, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Jaguars 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Easy, read him.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and goal.
13 looks on red. Son, it's hot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Rob, 11, Agate.
Now Lawrence. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This is 2nd and 8.
Look hot. 18. What's up?
As Stroud now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the 1st down.
15 yards. And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The 15-yard line.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Stroud to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. This time they stay on the ground. And this will be a Texans 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here we go. Let's go. Good.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Josh Hines-Allen there on the stop. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And the Texans
He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
All right. 118. What's up? 12.
Stroud sets up the play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
118. What's up?
Here's Stroud. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Jaguars first down. It's a pickup of 66 yards. First down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Jaguar first
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Red on red. Take right open. Hey, kill. Hey, I'm gun.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
On red. Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
Jaguars 28, Texans 21.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They're on the 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Lawrence. Shoves him aside. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a JAX first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so Smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Decent 24. Focus, hot. 11, and check. Go. Hey, kill.
Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
1st and 10
Go.
at the 13-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Adonai Mitchell from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Look at hot.
Throwing now is Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
All right. 18. What's that? White Tony. Uno more.
Now Stroud. He'll try and do this himself. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the 1st down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Stroud. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
What's that?
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, hey. Hey, no more. 18. What's that?
Stroud to throw it.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Hines-Allen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here's 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.